What I'm about to show you, I'm gonna let you know right now, I'm not gonna be nice. I don't know who would get on the internet and disgustingly mock people that have no homes. Hey, hi girl, what's up? Happy Sunday, you guys. Welcome to my channel. My name is Margaret Angel. I am so happy to have you here. On my channel, I post anti-MLM, beauty, humorous, and whatever is on my mind type of content. So if that interests you, please hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know when I upload, and let's get into the video. Hey, hi girl, what's up? I sincerely hope you're doing well because I may ruin your day. Let's look at this video together.
Full of nightmares. Just for fun, I'm looking at some of these products, and seriously, there's so much garbage in here, there's only one place for them. This one here, Magic Shampoo. Isobutane. What else we got? Oh Lord. Dimethicone. Ziploc bags melted into your shampoo. What we got here? More dimethicone. Lots of sulfates and some alcohol in there. Not the kind that you want to drink though. A little bit of curl taming lotion. Propylene glycol. That's in windshield washer fluid. For you. We all know what this is, and I don't need to tell you how to do this. Nourishing nectar, but I can't pronounce any of this. Last but not least, 10-in-1 beauty balm. Dimethicone, second ingredient. Plastic. I got something for you though. This one right here, okay? At least you know this one is shit. At least you know what this one's gonna do because it just doesn't lie. You know what I mean? Like, there's no fancy words for something like...
See, like, I'll be honest, sound off in the comments below. What is your least favorite MLM? Because right now, Monet is really taking the cake with me. This video is so incredibly disgusting, deplorable, disrespectful. All the D's and not the good deed. Like, girl, it is just an honest mess. You know, this is how you know they are not actual business owners. Because no respectable business owner would ever act that way towards their competition. I mean, you throw shade here and there and be like, yeah, but you don't have what I have, blah, blah, blah. I've never in my life, and I've owned my businesses for about 4 years, I've never, ever competed with another spa to the point to where I would throw away their own line just to show how good my products were. And you're doing this in public. You're doing this in a public space where I really hope she put all that up, and I believe that she did. I really do think all that was for shock value, and she got it because I'm making this video. The disrespect. We all know the products that are on the shelves sometimes can have some ingredients that you may have to side eye, but at the same time, I can side eye Monet with all those lawsuits that they have about all the people losing their hair with their products. But I don't see the people that have those lawsuits getting online and being disrespectful to Monet. No, they're handling that with class. Like, how do you conduct yourself? How do you put yourself out there and just start tossing other people's stuff? That's still product that somebody had to develop. And even though you may not agree with what ingredients are in there, to be so disrespectful, get online and just toss their products in the trash like it's not something to somebody. Like somebody didn't cultivate that product. So you can say, well, Margaret, that's a whole grand company. They really wouldn't care. It's the premise of it. Companies are owned by business owners too. And I believe a lot of these companies care about the products that they put out. I don't know how anyone could consciously do that. I don't know how anybody, and you only see this with MLM people, truly. I don't know how anyone that calls himself a business owner that will go out there to purposely shit on another business to make theirs look better, okay? I don't know any respectable people that do things like that. I just don't. I don't know the young lady, but when I look at this video, it really makes me think, where's your moral compass? And how on earth did you think that that was going to be well received across the board? The only people that will be okay with seeing that are Monet people. And that's really something to think about. And it really shows how much the heads of these companies do not hold their distributors accountable. Because if I was in the corporate office and I saw that, knocked off the chopping block. You gotta be kidding me. Disrespectful, deplorable, sick, gross, grow up. Next one, let's continue with Monet, you know, because they've really been going in on the anti-MLM channels, and I want my piece of the pie. Please come for me.
I need drama.
I don't need the drama, but I got all the smoke.
How my hair used to look. Okay,
so I cannot speak for everybody's experience who's ever used Monet ever, because I'm not in the shower with you and I'm not watching how you're using it, and I'm not knowing if you're like doing a little spray of dry shampoo or something else, because I can tell you from my personal experience that Monet works. Don't ever come at me with it. It makes your hair fall out. Unless you have like an allergy or like a pre-existing condition, sure. But like 100% healthy, you need hair help, Monet will help you. I mean, I'm just like in shock. You have to use the products properly. You have to find products that work for you with consistent use. And if you're not using any other brand, I promise you, you will love this stuff, because this is just like amazing. My hair is shiny. My hair is...
I'm so happy for you that your hair is shiny, that you love your hair. Look, I rock wigs all the time, but I love my natural hair. I really do. I love the products that I use. It took a lot of trials and tribulations to find out what works with my hair. And what works with my hair is protective styles, making sure I'm all good, and then my hair grows. But that is the regimen that works for me. Now, one thing I will say to her credit, she did mention allergies and pre-existing conditions. That's always very true. When you are diving into anything new, you always need to do the back research to make sure that it is right for you, because we are all made differently. That's 100% true. I do agree with that. The thing is that what other shampoo company has to always defend, well, if you have an allergy, if you have that, if you have that. Granted, we all have different responses to things. What other company that you know constantly talks about reactions with their products?
I'm just saying.
And you want to say, don't come at me if you're talking about your hair falling out. That's a legitimate question. Does this product make my hair fall out? Because there's so much evidence and lawsuits and data that Monet has allegedly had people with some really serious reactions. Okay, I don't know any other mainstream hair company, I'm trying to think, that has had the amount of backlash because of poor reactions with their products. And then when people present that, then you also give them poor customer service. What business runs that way? Like, in my opinion, they're the worst MLM. These market partners do not take any accountability, don't take any responsibility about their products. If you are the business owner, it is your product and it is your responsibility to properly educate people about your products. And when someone comes at you and they ask you a serious question about your products, or they tell you they've had an adverse reaction, I expect you to handle the person with care. I expect you to handle the situation with understanding. That's what I expect from a business owner. I don't know what these market partners do. I'm honestly not here for it. I've talked day in and day out about their poor customer service and how they get online and they want to shill their products, but at the same time, not talk about the lawsuits. But you know, smoke and mirrors, I guess. She made good points though. I'll revisit that. She did make good points, but at the same time, what other hair company has to continuously talk about allergic reactions with their products? Okay, this one, I'm gonna give a slight trigger warning to this. I know it sounds weird to give a trigger warning in the middle of the video, but if you are sensitive to people that don't have anything and that are homeless, I would suggest that you maybe skip ahead a few minutes in the video, because this is disgusting. This is absolutely deplorable.
Okay. Just a mini thought. Because in Ukiah, hands down, there is a million times more homeless people than there is where in Tennessee and SoCal. But of course, I went to New York last year in December before COVID happened. Remember, for my DP Amy's wedding. Homeless issue, I mean, that's like, that's a culture and a lifestyle. And if anything, I used to be like, wow, like these New York people can just pass these homeless people every day and like not feel a type of way. Like, my gosh, I would be giving everybody, like, you know, my money and all the things. Now though, because now I'm just thinking about it, like living somewhere where I'm not even kidding, I see homeless people all the time. Like, desensitization is real. Like, at the point where you're just like, I get it. I know maybe there's people that are choosing to be homeless, or maybe they're homeless and it's out of their control. But it's just like, you really get used to it. Still like weirded out by it. Like, but yet it's like, what can you do? Like, for example, our trash can, I can show you guys a picture. There's this girl with her car, and she left her cart there because she's going through her trash, and it's taking the fucking trash. It's like, girl, really bad, like, you know what makes me sad is maybe like homeless kids or like pregnant.
Those kids come from somebody.
Like, you know what I mean? Like when I say tweakers and drug addicts and like, you know what I mean? Those are the people you're just like, ew, like you're gonna break my fucking windows in my car. Like back up. Like if anything, we're all parking right by the store because we don't even want to walk to the other parking lot because there's homeless people all there. So it's just like.
And then she proceeds to show what she was talking about. I don't know this person, and I'm so happy that I don't. I don't know what the that was. I don't know who would get on the internet and disgustingly mock people that have no homes. She's talking about somebody that was digging in her trash, okay? Now I get, a lot of times, some people, they put on a persona like they're homeless and they're not. I personally do not feel like that is the latter. I personally believe when I see somebody on the corner and they're asking for money, I'm always going to assume that they're actually homeless. Because I do believe majority of them truly are homeless that need help. Honestly, I do believe that. You're upset with somebody digging in trash so that way they could salvage something and possibly get a meal or get whatever. I don't even know what that person, what they needed that day. But if I see someone digging in trash, I'm not going to think for a minute if they're posing or not. To me, that person's solidified. They're digging in your trash, okay? She wants to get on here and she wants to say how much it's a choice and all this kind of stuff. When I first listened to this, I had the gut reaction to really just go off, but I had to sit down and I had to marinate and I had to think for a minute. We live in a society that does not care about one another anymore. Truly, we live in a society where it literally is this political party against this political party and there's no medium, right? We live in a society where homeless people are seen as just basically roadkill on the street. Keep on going, it doesn't matter. It makes me sad. And for this hun to get on her stories to tell whatever following she has, because I have no idea who this is, thank God, I don't want to know, to tell her following this about people that sincerely just need help, that's what we're all called to do. Even with me on this channel, a lot of the people that may be featured on this channel don't agree with it, but this channel is to help, it's to educate, it's to show people that behind the scenes with these companies are some really f***ed up ways, okay? And to me, that's education. To me, I'm helping people out there. We're all called to help in many different ways. We're not called to mock people that are at the, imagine that, at the bottom of your life, man. You're sitting there and you're just begging for change. A lot of us are one paycheck away from being homeless. So how dare anybody mock somebody that is sitting there just trying to survive? This had nothing to do with whatever MLM she's affiliated with, but just to give you an example of the characters that are in these companies, sickening. I need to breathe. I need to breathe, girl, I need to breathe. Okay, so the next one, another Monet, girl.
We love Monet on this channel, guys. We love Monet.
I can't wait for them to send me their products so that way my hair can fall up. One thing, I was looking at one of the, I don't know, a Monet rally, girl, I don't know. They had something going on the past couple of days. And when I tell you cult, girl, I mean cult, C-U-L-T, cult, 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 cult. Look at this video.
Evangelize to people how amazing what they're doing is. That's what they all have in common. All great leaders. If you're going to become a great leader in this organization and develop great leaders, you must become more evangelical about your cause. See, every once in a while you're going to get asked by somebody, is this a cult? And you know what you should be saying to them? You've all been asked it before. You say, no, but I sure wish it was. All great.
Okay. Hold on. Let's look up the name evangelical. He said in order to get big in this business, I'm paraphrasing, but he said in order to get bigger in this business, you have to become more evangelical. So let's look up the definition. Evangelical, of or according to the teaching of the gospel or Christian religion. Holy cult. Oh my goodness. And the thing is that they can't say that MLMs are not cults, or at least they cannot say that. The way that these girls act and they assimilate and they mimic off of each other, there's no individualism with that company. I truly do believe that. And then the way he's talking about you have to be more evangelical, when if you dissect that, that means basically be more Christian and more gospel-like. A lot of cults use religion to solidify their cults. So you can't say it's not a cult, and you can't say that's not creepy and that's strange. Can someone please explain that to me? You get online on your soapbox, okay? Giving out your or whatever the hell it was, and saying people need to become more evangelical so that way they'll absorb and understand the business more. And keep religion out of business, period. Okay, and the last one. Okay, I had COVID. Me and my husband had COVID a while back, 2 months ago. Thank you all so much for all the well wishes and everything. It's still a journey, but we're fine, and we're blessed, and we're happy to be where we are. What I'm about to show you, I'm gonna let you know right now, I'm not gonna be nice. I'm not gonna be nice. I'm pissed. It makes me livid. It makes me disgusted. My mother was a big public health leader with the state of Louisiana for a long, long time. So I grew up knowing what public health meant. So what I'm about to show you, I wanted to educate you, and I'm not even gonna say sorry for my reaction, because if I come off hot, I'm hot.
There's the meanness that's coming out of people. It's not okay. Absolutely not okay. I have heard one too many similar stories lately. People reaching out, telling me these horror stories of the way that people are being treated when they walk into a store, a grocery store, or whatnot, without a mask on, and it just blows my mind. Blows my mind. So I'm gonna have to keep you posted. I'm gonna have to keep you posted on this story, but all I can say is Nordstrom will be hearing from me because we all have to.
This is the same woman that went into a store a while back and they told her that she had to wear a mask. She got all mouthy with the associate in the store, and then she left. And then she ended up calling, I believe, the corporate office and telling the corporate office what she experienced at the store. And I believe that the corporate office ended up siding with her. I want to say something really quickly, and I'm talking to you one-on-one. Here's the thing with me. This is what bothers me. This person has a following, okay? So if you're on your soapbox, if you're on your stories and you're talking to your following about how encouraging them not to wear a mask if they don't want to, I don't care about the law, the finite law that's printed, because there was no law made about pandemics. Right? There's no law, there's no solidified amendment about pandemics. I always say whatever you do is your business, but this isn't your business. It's everyone's business. If you don't have a mask on and you're in a public setting, you could be asymptomatic and hurt somebody or somebody. This is a serious virus, okay? I battled it at home for a month. I know what I'm talking about. So when I hear people say things like this, it's like, who else has to go through something? Let me ask you a question. The person that made this video, if for whatever reason you're looking at mine, let me ask you, sister, if you knew you were asymptomatic, would you still walk around without a mask on? I'm asking you, if you knew that somebody could spread this to your family or your children, would you consider changing your mind? These anti-mask people are honestly the new anti-vaxxers, and they make me cringe. They make me disgusted, because somebody that did not listen to protocol is the reason why me and my husband were sick. Now you can say, well, Margaret, wait, you wore a mask. How did you get sick? Somebody without a mask can still make someone with a mask sick. The transmission is just lesser because I had a mask on. Basic science will save you. This is not political. As much as people want to make this political, it's not. It's public health. Okay? So when you care for your neighbor, if you truly do, you do what's best for your neighbor. Imagine if you knew you were asymptomatic, you spread it to somebody and they couldn't handle the virus and they died. Imagine if something happened to a family member, a child, your husband, whoever that you cared about, because the right precautions weren't taken. Public health is not optional. I don't give a shit about laws. Right now, the social law is take care of thy neighbor. Do better, and do better with talking to your audience. It is so incredibly toxic and negligent to put that out there as if people have an option not to protect each other. You think anybody wants to wear a mask? Girlfriend, it is the most uncomfortable thing ever, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it because it's right. I'm gonna do it because I'm helping the person next to me in case I have something. I don't want them to get it. If we're both wearing masks, the probability of them getting it or me getting something is very, very low. Not everything is political. We don't always have to fight science. The mask is there for a reason. And if you care about one another and you want your family to be safe, do what's right and get the hell off Instagram with bullshit. Talking like you know the science, talking like this is okay to do when you're putting more people at risk. It's negligent, it's foul, it's disgusting. and your company should hold you accountable for misleading your audience. Okay. Woo. All right, that's enough for me. Okay, blood pressure's up here. Girlfriend, I'm tired. Like, girl, I need to go get my nails done. I need to relax. I need to chill. I sincerely hope you guys are having an amazing Sunday, an amazing weekend. I love you guys so much. My name is Margaret Angel once again. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will catch you next time. Peace. Like, girl, what is that? Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Monet is fucking creepy, and it's strange, and it's odd, and this virus does not give a shit. Does not give a shit. Okay. Cult.
Sealed products for me. It's the scientific advisory board for me. It's the gratitude for me. It's the clinical studies for me. It's the not understanding a pyramid scheme definition for me. It's the National Hair Loss Association articles for me. It's the sealed products for me.
There is no... I need to go get my nails done.